Alright, so a data download has dropped, and it's pretty much what we expected. The newest ECAs, Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and LR Int Vegeta and Trunks. We've been expecting these units to pop up sometime this celebration. Kind of expected them to be in part 2, but, well, it is still part 2 actually. We just were expecting them earlier. However, they're here. They're coming in. Oh my god, they're coming literally tomorrow morning, 2 hours from now. Let's let's take a look. So first, bring these two up. Back in the good old days when these units released, they were at their prime. Gogeta was the best unit in the game. Leading one of the newest categories, Grade A Power, or Giant A Power, and then Trunks and Vegeta leading the new category, Bond of Parent and Child. They were literally gods for like a year until they got overthrown, which is fine. But here we are. Let me take a look at Gogeta's stats actually, since he's a TOR. Hmm, not bad. Actually, it's pretty good. And then I think I've had him at 55% for a long time. So I'm assuming how it's gonna go, it's gonna go up by like 4K, so 18. And it goes up by 2K, so it's gonna be around 9K defense, 10K defense around there, I think. No, actually close to 9K. No, maybe 9K actually. Uh, anyways, we're gonna look at his stats. No, not his stats. We're gonna look at their kits because I've read them already, but I want to go over them on video just to be clear of what we're expecting. Starting off with Gogeta, my god. Let's see. Giant A Power, Shadow Dragon Saga 3 keep 170%. Of course, they increased it by a pretty penny right there. As you can see, 150%. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I forgot about those kinds of later skills. 4 key 300% attack and defense, effective against all types, and then it has 40% damage reduction. First turn, upon entry, gets another 40% damage reduction, so 80% damage reduction turn 1. For every attack received or dodge, he gets 25% crit up to max of 100% crit, obviously, or guaranteed crits essentially. In slot 2 or 3, he gets 250% attack and defense and launches an additional super. And then when he receives a super, has a great chance to nullify an encounter for 10 turns. And then starting from the 11th turn, that great chance turns into a high chance. It's pretty. I don't think it's underwhelming, but the way he's designed, because we have AGL Gogeta, we could somehow make him a floater. I think his design is he's insane. He's insane as fuck, but he's meant to float. He has no support, which is fine, but he's made to. You can either dodge with him, which is pretty fine, honestly. I think giving him dodge is a good thing, but he's also a pretty good powerhouse. So in case he gets put in slot 2 or slot 3, he'll be fine. And I think that's what this unit is made for. So I'll give him that. I think I think I have his links done already. So lo and behold, we're getting you guys are getting a max level showcase at 55% with this unit again after like 4 or 5 years, right? Double check actually. 4 or 5 years. Damn, almost 5 years now. Just give it like a few months and then he's actually 5 years old. His super attack effect massively raises attack and then greatly raises defense for 4 turns. Oh yeah. With the additional super that he's getting when you put him in slot 2 or slot 3, he's cooking. Like he's just that good. Okay. I'll take it. Nice. Alright. Let's go take a look at these guys. Now, their active skill stays exactly the same, but if you're not familiar, I can pull them up on global on this side. As per usual, LR EZAs do not get their active skills updated. For any unit that has an active skill, they don't get that updated. Because that requires, I think, a version update. So, just a review, this can only be used when all allies in the same rotation are Future Saga, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or when HP is less than 50%, starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. This basically raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage, all attacks become crits, and it gives all allies 20% defense for that turn. That's it. It's pretty good. However, now with their EZA, they're really insane. Like, fucking insane. Okay, let's take a look. And just like 200% leader skills when they EZA, when a unit EZAs with a 200% leader skill, there we go. The only thing that changes is just the amount of ki. No stat changes, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, you know, you gotta keep up with the meta. So they're basically 3 ki, 170% to bond a parent and child or future saga, and then they give an additional 1 ki, 30% stats to those who also belong on the Battle of Fate. Their intro can only be used when there's another bond a parent and child category ally on the team. They get 7 ki and 100% defense for 5 turns, 10% damage reduction, and rainbow, rainbow orb changing, except, or randomly changes ki spirits to rainbow for 3 turns, so they're just rainbow orb changers for 3 turns. Base kit gives them 2 ki, 200% attack and defense with guard and 20% damage reduction. Launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super. When they launch an ultra super, my bad. They launch an additional super attack, and then when they activate the active skill or when attacking with 24 ki, they give 30% defense to all bond of parent and child category allies. And then, similar to Gogeta, for every attack they receive or hit, they get 2 ki, 20% attack, and 50% defense up to max of 10 ki, 100% attack, and 150% defense. Oh, I forgot. The 10% crit, and then up to max of 50% crit. So, they just need to dodge or get hit 5 times. Doesn't matter what combination. It just needs to be 5 times of whatever. And then in slot 1, you get 200% attack and defense with 30% damage reduction. So, do the math. 30% damage reduction plus 20% damage reduction, generic. So they get 50% damage reduction with guard in slot 1. And then 400. So let me do the math here. So 2, 3, 600% attack. And 2, 350. Right? 2, 1, 2. No, it's 500% attack, 550% defense. But then on top of the intro buff, it's gonna be 650% defense for 5 turns. No, right? Yeah, 650% defense for 5 turns, and 550 after that. God, I need to do the math correctly. Okay, 12 ki greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's much better than their previous one. So a much higher buff. But when we get to this, 18 ki raises attack and defense. So they still have the same multiplier, which is sad. However, this is where the fun part comes in. Raises allies attack by 5%, attack and defense by 5% in battle. Usually with effects like those, they're usually 1%. But that's normally for like higher damage, higher numbers like 20%, 30%. But in battle means it's permanent. It means that all allies, or when this unit launches as 18 ki super, it makes that so that all units can stack. In other words, you get a stack, you get a stack, you get a stack. Everyone can stack. Every team that has this unit can quote unquote stack. Doesn't matter in their super attack effect if they can't. This unit makes it possible to do so. It's really fucking good. I've seen it with other units. I think, does Glorio do that? I need to refresh myself. I think Glorio does that, right? Or is it Goku? So I remember reading something like that. Maybe it's not Glorio, isn't it? Okay, yeah. Glorio actually has this ability, but it's not on all allies, but it's pretty much this, which is huge. So, yeah. I like this a lot. Very useful, very helpful in the Festival of Battles, which is a very long event. And the fact that this unit has it is a complete it's a complete game changer. I wouldn't expect it on any other unit later in the future, but this is a first. They don't do this. So I'm gonna pat them in the back on that. That's a pretty fire effect right there. So we have 2 fire EZAs coming tomorrow morning. My life is gonna be a grind anyways. That's it for them. They're really good. And now here's everything else. So we have, oh my god, stage 9. Oh no. Oh, this is from the survey, right? Yeah, I remember. Ah, the clones. Yay. Then we got burst mode coming in, and then we have these guys. So essentially we're talking like 30, I think 20 stones, so like 80 dragon stones in this one, which is not bad. Support memory, I'll talk about that because there is a new one here. Unique title, support memory enhancement. Okay. Let's see. Here's a stage for each of the new stuff in here. Let's see. Burst mode. Okay. Vegeta and Trunks are weak to time travelers. And then Gogeta's weak to Shadow Dragon Saga. Oh, that's gonna be easy. Oh my god. And then here's the support memory. During battle, all allies in the fused fighters category get 10% attack and defense. And for the first 7 turns. Wait. Oh no, the 10% attack and defense is permanent. And then for 7 turns, all allies in the Shadow Dragon Saga category, even though it says Evil Dragon, but it's really Shadow Dragon Saga, get their key and get 1 key for 7 turns. Okay, makes sense. Oh, it's really down here too, but let me see. Oh, this is the buff to the Shadow Dragon Saga memory, right? So during battle, all Shadow Dragon Saga category allies get 1 key, 20% attack and defense, and then for the first 7 turns, all Shadow Dragon Saga category allies get 2 key once only. But really, it's just the 7 turn 2 key buff, which is fine. New title, new assets. Nice. Oh, this is not in the database yet. I saw that. What's it called? I saw a tweet saying that this might be a potential Dokkan event. We'll see what happens when part 3 comes out. But I'm assuming it's probably gonna be a TUR. Hopefully it is, because I don't want to pull for more LRs and I'm tired. But yeah, this is it. Nice. I don't know if I'm going to release this video after all this content is out or before. I feel like I don't want to. Let me double check if I don't think I'm releasing any videos after. Yeah, I have no videos starting tomorrow, so it's back to my regularly scheduled program, I guess. So uh yeah. Let me know what you guys think of all of this. Let me know what you guys think of the new EZAs. I think they're phenomenal, especially with Vegeta and Trunks. I think they're phenomenal as well. I have a lot of units to showcase. I'm falling behind. Seriously, I'm falling behind. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.